We all need the Skap Slag material to craft and upgrade our gear and equipment in New Game Plus mode of God of War. Well, there is an unlimited farm tactic for this material that I want to show you in this video. There's also more going on in the New Game Plus mode regarding a very powerful talisman and just a friendly heads up for something that is going on. So let's get into it. If you enjoyed that, then a like would be super appreciated, and let's go. I want to thank Sumthin for reaching out to me with this tactic on Twitter. My Twitter is, by the way, at JorRaptor, and there's also another tactic that I will show you in a second. But the first one, it's possible if you haven't been to Muspelheim yet, and I would imagine that this is also the case for if you haven't been to Niflheim, since it kind of works the same, of course, with these optional realms that you have to find the chest to in the end travel to the realm. So what you have to do when you travel to this realm for the first time is restart the checkpoint after you went through the door and collected the Skap Slag. Here you see that I got 272 Skap Slag. Then I go through the door and then I get the Skap Slag and then I restart my checkpoint. And then when I look at my resources, I see that I got 9 extra Skap Slag while I'm still being able to go through the door and get the Skap Slag again, reload the checkpoint again, and then etc, etc. You might of course be already past this point, but again, it might also work with Niflheim, and you can of course do another New Game Plus playthrough since you can replay the game over and over again in this New Game Plus mode. Another unlimited Skap Slag tactic was found by Mr. P on YouTube, who got a Skap Slag for opening one of the Valkyrie doors. If you then reset to your previous checkpoint again, you will keep the Skap Slag and can enter the door again to get the resource again and then repeat. Good to note is that you only get the Skap Slag when you reach the final Valkyrie chamber, but the order you go to these chambers does not matter because it's linked to the labor that is completed when you enter the final door. So if you want to get the armor and of course the gear upgrades in the New Game Plus mode as fast as possible, then totally do this tactic. Thanks again to Zehant King for reaching out and Mr. P for finding this tactic. I by the way put a link to Mr. P's video about the Valkyrie door tactic in the description down below. You might already know this, but there's also a way to get a ton of Hacksilver for XP that you otherwise don't need. So simply go to the shop, go to sell, then resources to convert either 1000 or 10,000 XP into 10,000 or 1000 Hacksilver that you of course then can use to get new gear and upgrades. There's also something interesting going on that I wanted to touch on regarding the Shattered Gauntlet of Ages Plus version that is of course exclusive to the New Game Plus mode. It does not work in one instance. And when I say it does not work, I mean that it does not shoot the rockets that you would normally get if you properly upgrade it. And this if you have the normal version with the enchantments on it as well. So just remove the enchantments from the normal Shattered Gauntlet of Ages and then your plus version should work as intended. Of course, you do need the plus versions of the enchantments to make the Shattered Gauntlet of Ages Plus work. In other news, if you haven't played God of War 3 yet or want to play it again, the game will be part of the PlayStation Plus lineup in September, starting September 4th. I played the game back on the PS3 around launch, but never played this remastered version on the PS4, but heard it's pretty good. So if you want to play another God of War game, maybe before Spider-Man comes out on September 7th, then totally check out God of War 3. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Subscribe of course for everything God of War. Want to do more God of War New Game Plus videos talking about the armors and more as well, but I already got Spider-Man right now thanks to Sony. I received a review copy, so I'm super busy with that to prepare content for you when the game releases again on September 7th. So good times ahead, that is for sure. I might stream the God of War New Game Plus mode as well, like I did previous week, so keep an eye out on the channel for that and more God of War content. Drop a like to support the channel, of course. Check out my video on the rewards you get for the Give Me God of War difficulty on the New Game Plus mode. And I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.